All right, mainstream media, we're not letting you forget. It's a snapshot, 13th of July 2021, Daily Telegraph. After 6 months, the wheel had fallen off, the jab roll out. No one was interested. No one was paying them any attention. So this is the front page of the Daily Telegraph. A call to arms. The pandemic is beating Australia. Front page. But was it though? Is there New South Wales COVID stats? Not mentioning deaths, hospitalisations, people with COVY. Not because of it. And they're very clear about it. They're pretty straight up. Lockdowns and fear are winning. What, no mention of a virus at all? The government caused lockdowns and the fear was caused by the media. What, the government and the media were winning? Now, obviously, they're trying to imply something totally different, but in the words that they use, if you read them as they're written, be very honest. Now, of course, the great lie is they pretend that, well, we don't want to win. We don't want to lock you down. We don't want you scared. So you need to beat us by taking the vaccines, which was, in fact, their idea of ultimate victory. Now, another accurate statement, this is a war against a deadly, invisible enemy. Exactly. They hide behind hedge funds and banks and global institutions. They are invisible and they're the enemy. And they are deadly. We will not win unless we get serious. They talk about themselves, by the way, them and the government, the corporations. They're about to get serious, which is what they did. So again, you cannot really dispute the accuracy of the words they're using. Sure, the implications are all lies and deception, but they do choose their words very carefully. Today, the Daily Telegraph launches a campaign to get our country back on the road to freedom, forgetting to mention that there were common investors across the Daily Telegraph and the pharmaceutical companies. They slip in war footing. Now, I'm actually working on a Substack article to deal with Operation COVID Shield. It's very detailed. That'll be up probably middle of next week. And today, the country's top doctors and scientists unite to urge Australians to get the jab. Arguing COVID-19 is more insidious than, well, after more than a year, why would they need to argue? Wouldn't it have been observed and experienced by Australians? Well, it just simply wasn't. And what they're arguing, well, why not just present the evidence as part of the argument? Because as we know, there was none. This is one of the pages inside this disreputable rag. Neighbourhood snitches help catch rule breakers. Now, I would like to think this wasn't true, but from the reaction of some people I was getting when I was walking around a shopping centre without a mask, what women would do, I had it 3 times. They walk up to me and stand right in front of me and put their hand in my face. I'd start laughing. People just don't like it when they're stupid enough to fall for something someone else isn't. So 3,000 calls were made to Crime Stoppers because there were dozens of new cases, voice cases in Fairfield, and infringement notice were issued to 15 men who were fined $1,000 for playing volleyball. Chances are someone wrote Crime Stoppers about that. Police aren't going to stumble upon them. I mean, what are the chances? So could you imagine the phone call? Bring it up in a big panic. They're playing volleyball! I can't believe it! That's Crime Stoppers. It should have been like, well, there's a guy with a gun. No, people are playing volleyball. Speaking of fines, I don't remember Katie Hopkins got fined and deported because she was a far-right commentator. She was calling the whole thing a hoax. They sorted her out. She's on a 3-year ban. But as far as the fine goes, her latest video.
The tide is turning. Novak got an apology. Guess what I just got? I just got an email from the Australian head of whatever to tell me that I no longer owe Australia money. I got a $1,000 fine for allegedly leaning out of my prison cell without a mask to put my trash in the hallway as instructed. I got an email to tell me that my fine has been dismissed.